The children of Israel stripped themselves of their ornaments by the Mount Horeb, and Moshe would take the tent and pitched it outside the camp. Afar off from the camp, he called in the tent of meeting. And it came to pass that everyone who sought the Lord went out to the tent of meeting, which was outside the camp. And it came to pass when Moshe went out to the tent, and all the people rose up and stood every man at his tent door, and looked after Moshe until he was gone into the tent. And it came to pass as Moshe entered into the tent, the cloudy pillar descended and stood at the door of the tent, and went to talk with Moshe. And all the people saw the cloudy pillar stand at the door of the tent. And all the people rose up and worshipped every man in his tent door. And the Lord spoke to Moshe face to face, as a man speaks to his friend. And he turned back to the camp, but his servant Yehoshua, the son of Nun, a young man, did not depart out of the tent. And Moshe said to the Lord, See, thou sayest to me, Bring up the people, and thou hast not let me know whom thou wilt send with me. Yet thou hast said, I know thee by name, and thou hast found all favor in thy sight. Now therefore I pray thee, if I have found favor in thy sight, show me now thy way, that I may know thee, and I may find favor in thy sight. And consider that this nation is thy people. And he said, Thy presence shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest. And he said to him, Shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest. And he said to him, If thy presence go not with me, carry us not up from here. For in what shall it be known here that I and thy people have found favor in thy sight? It is not in that thou goest with us, so shall we be differentiated, I and thy people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord said to Moshe, I will do this thing also that thou hast spoken, for thou hast found favor in my sight, and I know thee by name. And he said, I pray thee, show me thy glory. And he said, I will make all my goodness pass before thee, and I will proclaim the name of the Lord before thee, and will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and will show mercy on whom I will show mercy. And I said, Thou canst not see my face, for no man shall see me and live. And the Lord said, Behold, there is a place by me, and thou shalt stand upon a rock, and it shall come to pass, while my glory passes by, that I will put thee in a cleft of the rock, and will cover thee up with my hand while I pass by, and I will take away my hand, and thou shalt see my back, but my face shall not be seen. And the Lord said to Moshe, Hew for thyself 2 tablets of stone like the first, and I will write upon these tablets the words that were out of the first tablets which thou didst break. And be ready in the morning, and come in the morning to Mount Sinai, and present thyself there to me on the top of the mountain. And no man shall come up with thee, neither let any man be seen throughout all the mountain, neither let the flocks nor herds feed before the mountain. And hewed 2 tablets of stone like the first. And Moshe rose up early in the morning, and went up to Mount Sinai, as the Lord had commanded him, and took in his hand the 2 tablets of stone. And the Lord descended into the cloud, and stood with him there, and proclaimed the name of the Lord. The Lord passed by before him, and proclaimed the Lord mighty, merciful, and gracious, long-suffering, and abundant in love and truth, keeping trough to thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, but who will by no means clear the guilty, punishing the iniquity of the fathers on the children, and the children's children, into the 3rd, into the 4th generation. And Moshe made haste, and bowed his head towards the earth, and worshipped. And he said, That now I have found favor in thy sight, O Lord, let my Lord, I pray thee, go among us, for it is a stiff-necked people, and pardon our iniquity and our sin, and take us for thine inheritance. And he said, Behold, I make a covenant before all thy people. I will do marvels such as have not been done in all the earth, nor in any nation. And all the people among whom thou art shall see the work of the Lord that I will do with thee, and it is tremendous. Observe thou that which I commanded thee this day. Behold, I drive out before thee the Amorite, and the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Yebusi. Take heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants on the land to which thou goest, lest it be for the snare in the midst of thee, that you shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their Asherim. For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, his name is a jealous God. Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, they go astray after their gods, and do sacrifice to their gods, and call thee, and thou eat of their sacrifice, and thou take with their daughters to thy sons, and their daughters play with the harlots after their gods, and make thy sons play the harlots after their gods. Thou shalt make thee no molten gods. The feast of unleavened bread shalt thou keep. 7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, as I commanded thee, in time of the month of Aviv. For the month of Aviv thou didst come out from Mizraim. All that opened to the womb was mine, and every firstling among thy cattle, whether ox or sheep, that is male, the firstling of an ass shalt redeem with a lamb, and if thou redeem it not, then shalt thou break its neck. All the firstborn of thy sons thou shalt redeem, and none shall appear before me empty. 6 days thou shalt work, but on the 7th day thou shalt rest, In plowing and in harvest thou shalt rest, and thou shalt observe the feast of the weeks, of the first fruits of the wheat harvest, and the feast of the ingathering at the year's end. 3 times in the year shall all your males appear before the Lord God, the God of Israel. For I will cast the nations before thee, and enlarge thy borders. Neither shall any man desire thy land, when thou shalt go up to appear before the Lord thy God. 3 times in the year thou shalt not offer the blood of thy sacrifices with leaven, neither shall the sacrifice of the feast of the Passover be left to the morning. The first of the first fruits of thy land thou shalt bring to the house of the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not boil a kid in its mother's milk. And the Lord said to Moshe, write now these words, for after the tenor of these words I have made a covenant with thee, with Israel. And he was there with the Lord 40 days and 40 nights, and he did neither eat bread nor drink water, and he wrote upon the tablets the words of the covenant, the 10 words. And it came to pass when Moshe came down from Mount Sinai of the 2 tablets of the testimony in Moshe's hand, when he came down from the mountain, that Moshe knew not that the skin of his face shone while he talked with him. And when Aaron and all the children of Israel saw Moshe, behold, the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to near him. And Moshe called to them, and Aaron and all the rulers of the congregation returned to him, and Moshe talked with them. And afterwards all the children of Israel came near, and they gave him commandment, all the Lord had spoken of him in Mount Sinai. And when Moshe had finished speaking with them, he put a veil on his face. But when Moshe went in before the Lord to speak with him, he took the veil off until he came out, and spoke to the children of Israel, that which he was commanded. And the children of Israel saw the face of Moshe, the skin of Moshe's face shone, and Moshe put the veil upon his face again until he went in to speak with them.